Why the feast of the Holy Trinity? To help us to realize why we do this day after day, why we fear to do this sometimes when we're in a restaurant day after day. Sometimes when we're in a restaurant, it goes from here to here, right? But what is the Trinity really about? It's simple. The Trinity is how God reveals God's self to the world. When God reveals God's self to the world, it's this way. God is the source of all things. God redeems all things. And God makes all things whole. That's what the Trinity is all about. That's what it is all about. Another way to think about it is this way. How do relationships make your life better? Do they make your lives better? Good relationships make our lives better, don't they? As bad relationships make our life not so good. If a good relationship has aspects of love, compassion, health, our lives become better. If they don't, our life becomes more problematic. God is interested in our lives becoming better, even when we're not. And the mystery to me always sometimes is people say, well, I pray to God, but Jesus is hard to pray to. And I've never understood that. Jesus is human, right? Shouldn't Jesus be the easiest person of the Trinity to pray to? God, the Father, okay. The Holy Spirit, okay. But Jesus is flesh. And appears in the Gospels with stories that you and I can relate to. But sometimes this is the hardest person to pray to. The whole reason why the doctrine of the Trinity was developed was because people thought that Jesus was a metahuman. That was it. He was like Zeus or Hercules. That he was created by God, but not God. So the church wanted to correct that. And so at the Council of Nicaea, the church did correct it. It said he is not created by God, he is from God. He is from the same stuff of God. Because if Jesus is going to be in our lives, and our lives need love and support, they need God, don't they? So the church wanted us to understand in a very clear way that when you and I have the courage and faith to ask Christ for help, we're asking God for help. And that's the message that I want us to get today. Prayer works if we do it. Just like healthy, effective relationships work if we participate in them. And this Trinity Sunday is a call for the church to participate in the life of God because God always participates in our life. God wants our lives to be full and healthy and whole and complete. That's what God's desire is. And so when we participate in God, hopefully the effect of that is our lives become more that way. When we don't, our lives don't have that life. So here's the homework. Ready for your homework? Here it is. Look at your closest relationship in your life. Your closest relationship in your life. And ask yourself this question. What needs to be better there? What needs to be healthier there? Then this week, ask God for help.